Yes, Chloe says hi. Hey, hi, happy day. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. We're gonna give this another go. Let's flip around. Well, so I busted out the seed collection. If anyone was worried if I got seeds, I reckon we got some seeds. But yeah, here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do this again. This bed, unfortunately, he's in a great spot for summer. That's the west wall, so winter is right now, and look, we're already shady. So for today, we're not going to plant that one. That one might be one of those ambitious days when I wake up and feel like emptying it and moving it. But until then, hey, look, so this one's like a foot deep. So we're going to do some carrots. I got yellow, orange, red, and purple, and we're going to throw a little cilantro in there. And so these I'll be doing on a succession. Like carrots are a little bit, like maybe monthly, I'll throw some new seeds in. You know, I'm not gonna go too heavy with them, but you know, it's just me. So, but you do them on a succession, and they should grow well all year here. Same with most of the root crops. So, like this bed is 8 inches deep. So I'm gonna do like a bunch of beets, and I got like some Chioggia beets, which are like spirally, and I got some golden beets, and of course the red bull's blood beets, and then I got some daikon radishes and some mantan hong. And I'm still looking through the seeds. I know I got some cherry bells and some French breakfast. Those are quick turners. But so these you also do on a succession, you know, every like these are all big, so maybe like 3 weeks pop right next to them too, because as the big ones grow, their counterparts next to them grow. They're loosening up the soil. This one's getting bigger. They're starting to attract the nutrition. So you keep them on a repetition. That's some calendula that I grew. I'm not sure how it's going to do over the winter. Peas. That looks like a mighty fine trellis. I don't know. Maybe I'll hang some string off it. I got to figure it out. But peas are a good cold weather crop. And these are going to be the star of the garden. We're going to have them everywhere. So, and this bed's 8 inches. And then this one here is 6 inches deep. And so I'm going to do some arugula, butter crunch, butterhead, some large leaf sorrel. And this is just a nice mix of like that. So that'll be pretty tasty. That'll be for me and the chickens. And this is just all this stuff is like cut and grow. So, you know, I'll let them get about 8, 10, 12 inches tall. And then you just start harvesting. You just cut them. So you do big lines of it. I'll show you what I mean by that. All right, let's get, first thing I have to do is water all the beds in. I've been doing that. I've been trying to cook off a lot of the nitrogen that I mixed in. And I amended this soil more. So first I got to move all the seed packets and water the beds in. Well, so that's round one of watering. This soil is very dense. It's meant to hold water, so it takes a lot to pass it through. The way I was advised and how I've been seeing successful just by watering these empty beds is water it, give it a couple minutes to sit, and water it again. So, well, while we're just sitting, I thought I would explain a little something about my water here. I buy bulk water. It's a penny a gallon. It comes out of a well. It's filtered, particle, and does some other stuff. We don't have, we don't have fluoride in the water, so I don't know how we're doing, but the water is a little bit high in pH. I've read it at 8, 8.5, and so with plants like in 6 or 6.5, 7, it's been a little tricky for me. I haven't gotten dialed in with treating the water yet. There's some solutions you can buy. So at the well where I pick up the water is filtered drinking water, and that's 25 cents a gallon. And so I've been using that. I drink that just because I don't really store it too great. So I'm just a little nervous about my tanks and my drinking water. But this water is good for the plants, so I've been using it for the plants. And the chickens and Axel also get the filtered drinking water. Okay, but maybe now we've sat in here long enough. And there is chemicals, and I could treat it, but something I learned too recently is that it's like a every time thing. Like I have all these 55-gallon drums in here, that I'm wanting to use. But so every time you pretty much got to test and apply the pH neutralizer. So, you know, every day you learn something new. Water is definitely tricky though. I got to carry every gallon. So, alrighty, let's re-water. So for the lettuce bed, you're gonna see this little weaving wounder. This lettuce is a sativa, so I'm gonna plant a little light on this one. So well, that's how you plant the beets and the radishes. That's how I plant them anyways. Individual seed. A couple of them get 2 seeds. I'm gonna draw out a little key. I did the golden beets in the middle. The watermelon radishes here, bull's blood there. The daikon, I went a little heavy on the daikon. They're real good, super healthy. Quick growers too, 20 days you could harvest them out. You could wait till 50 and get them real big. And on the end is the Chioggia, the spirally heart beets. A couple sages in there. I'm still debating on the peas, but let's check out the carrot bed. So the carrots, just do like that. 4 separate lines for each of the colors, and then leave some space in between onions. And I gotta figure on the cilantro. You know, this is south, so we really don't want to block much of the light. I have to think about that. But oh yeah, looky, dirty fingers. All right. Well, so that's pretty well planted for these 3 beds. It is good time for like Brussels sprouts and broccoli and stuff like that, cabbage. What I was thinking about doing was just some of these buckets. And I'll do it like that, and of course with some onions. But I think for today, we're gonna meditate on the progress and send lots of good vibes. All right, boxes, y'all have fun. And now they're all nice and watered, so I mean, I may apply a little bit of water here over the next few days, but for the most part, these should be chilling, and we should see a week to 10 days. This is like 2:30 now. See, look, this is what I'm talking about with that bed. It's just in the shade. You know, like this one's gonna get there. I don't know, we might not. The sun's moving lower, but so noted. This is a very environmenty environment. So there's a lot to consider. Even in a small space, there's environments within. So, alrighty, yeah, that lavender is looking pretty good. Well, thanks for watching. If you got any suggestion on cold weather herbs I didn't plant, I only got sage and cilantro in there. Any other cool crops, let me know in the comments or somewhere in outer space. Make a video. All right, thank you. Give it a like if you'd like. Give it a subscribe if you subscribe. Huh.